All right. So tonight we're just gonna have a family discussion um, around the topic of black love, black and brown love. Honestly, um, I don't really have an agenda. I think that today is just about we start thinking about like the ramifications of where we're headed as a group. Um, I think that y'all know, like, I've been doing this matchmaking thing, so I've been getting a lot of perspectives. Um, some that like surprised me, some where you kind of like knew this was the scenario. You knew people would kind of struggle to feel like, you know what I'm saying, the person you match them with is actually their person. Some people are funny when they reject people. Some people give it a shot. But for me, it's just been super eye-opening, and I just wanted to extend the conversation. And honestly, just have y'all join it. Like, I'm the type of dude where I'm all about continuous improvement. And that's for myself, but like also for my people, for my community. I think that one of the things that got me doing this in the first place was just kind of looking at where we were just as a community and feeling like, shit, we're not really relating to each other. Like, we're talking past each other. We got really toxic shit that, you know, gets everybody's attention. But, I mean, if we being real, like, that, the shit that gets your attention ain't the healthiest shit, for real. So, I think that we have to be intentional about where we want to go. And you always see these companies or these countries, like, with the 100-year plans, 50-year plans, all that. So I was just like, shit, why can't we do it for us? Like, why can't we think about what's our 25-year plan? Or just 25-year vision for what black love looks like in 2050. I think 2050 is a sexy number. You know what I'm saying? That was the first thing. And then I was just like, but nah, because it kind of takes the pressure off, right? Like, we all are kind of stuck in our ways right now, but that doesn't mean we can't, like, make tweaks and updates to how we relate and what we want to strive for. Man, exactly. Y'all see me? I got the incense in the back. I'm trying to set the mood. I hope some of y'all join too. Don't be shy, man. Like, when I first started this, I was shy. You know, I'm an introvert. I had to get out of my shell in order to, I don't know, try to answer a call. If y'all don't know my story, I mean, I guess I can share it real quick while more people join. I was looking for a purpose. Like, I made a lot of money in my career. I've worked in amazing companies, you know, did all the things. Like, my partner Brent, he's like one of them, I don't know if it's Marvel or whichever one, but he's like, bro, you be collecting those Infinity Stones. You know what I'm saying? Like, Morehouse, Alpha, this group, that group, you know. But that wasn't like one of my goals for real. Like, I wasn't just trying to stack experiences. I just wanted to show up in life. But now I just wanted to share how that lifestyle of just like, okay, I'll work at Google because it was a top place to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the only reason why I wanted to interview for Google. Like, I was a business finance major at Morehouse, and I wanted to do investment banking, but I was interning in '08. So, you know, anybody who kind of knows the markets, it was a terrible time to get in that space. So I was really just looking for an industry that had like a future, And at that time, Google was the #1 place to work. And I was like, shit, fuck it. Let's do that. I want a job. I guess what I'm saying is, it wasn't something in me saying like, yo, this is where you're supposed to be. It was more so just like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And I think that like just snowballed in my career, right? Like, great career. You know, one thing led to the other, which led to the next. But I don't know if like I intentionally chose it based on what my, specific skill sets were and like what my calling was. Honestly, I didn't even believe purpose was for real. I thought people just said it to sound cool. People just said, I found my purpose. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not a cynic. I'm an optimist. But for me, purpose was just really hard to unpack, because I guess I hadn't felt it. And therapy helped me kind of, unpack why that might have been the case. So the well match was like an intentional effort a strategist, so I just felt like that could help me. That could help me in this endeavor. I accepted the challenge. So I've been thinking about how we're gonna have this conversation, and I'm open to interpretation. I'm open to y'all ideas, but where I landed was maybe we try to break it up between like past, present, and then future. Maybe like one of the first questions, is it a question or just a topic? The first topic I would love to discuss with someone, if you're open to joining, is the past, right? Like, who taught you how to love? All right, I don't know. Am I back? Can y'all see me? I just got a notification saying that the connection was bad. Let me plug up my phone. So who's going to be the first to join and share more about maybe who taught you how to love? If your parents gave you any advice that stuck with you, what have you learned? What did you learn in the past that led to? Okay, is it wavy now or is it back? Mookie, is it back straight? Yeah, so like let's talk about who taught you how to love. So who wants to join? Just all you gotta do is hit that camera button. Who taught you to be married? Let's start there. All right, radical honesty, y'all. Like, fuck it. I guess I taught myself, right? Like, I'm an ambitious person. Like I said, chose Google because it was the #1 place to work out of college. Then chose Accenture because of something that I noticed while at Google. So I wanted to do that. And then Accenture was cool. But I never really felt like it was my purpose. I never felt like that's what I was really supposed to be doing. I was good at it, but and I enjoyed it for a second, but it didn't feel like that was where I knew I would end up. And I guess that's what I'm saying about marriage too. Like, I just kind of decided that the next person I was gonna date seriously was likely gonna be the person that I ended up with. And I know that that's not unique to me. I know that that's a hard truth to admit, but that's why we're here. I think that it can also be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people decide that, hey, it's time to do away with childish things. Like, I'm going to try to find a mate. I'm going to find someone that I'm locked in with, just me and that person. I think that's a mature thing. But I think that a lot of times people don't know what qualities to look for someone to love them back, if that makes sense. I think men oftentimes are told, maybe we anchor off of this, and this will be a good discussion topic for y'all to weigh into. if I gave y'all like a prompt or a question or like something binary. The quote I saw was like, men were taught how to love, but not what to look for, and not how to be loved. Women were taught how to be loved, but not to love. I hate really talking in generalities like that. Like, I don't think all men are like that or all women are like that, but I think that that might be a good starting place. So if anybody wants to have that discussion with me or share more on your perspective, if you agree or disagree, I mean, I'd be open to having that conversation. I'll say that I knew how I wanted to love, but I necessarily didn't know exactly the characteristics of like the person who would love me back. And honestly, I don't even know if I knew how to love when I got married. I think that you learn along the way. I think that like a marriage changes you. So if you feel like you're not gonna change in a marriage, like that's cap. Like you change. And change isn't always a bad thing. Like in fact, it should just be growth. So I was open to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that the Bible says a wife provokes you to good deeds. And I think that a lot of people feel provoked in marriages and in relationships. And a lot of times that makes them run from it. I think that it's important to try to persevere unless you feel like you're compromising who you are. And then that's a decision y'all got to make. But I know that all relationships aren't easy. So for me, that's kind of what I anchored on. It was more so, I think I'm ready to just get serious. I'm ready to buy a house. I'm ready to find a wife, ready to have kids, right? Like you make a decision to show up in a way to receive what you're asking for. But in that, you have to understand that there's a lot you still don't know, and you kind of have to be open to the process. And I just was. Much doesn't scare me. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have to have all the answers in order for me to make a choice. And that's honestly one of the things that I'm seeing. A lot of people, let's say you're 40, unmarried, never been married, you know what I'm saying? Or, never had a serious relationship. Sometimes, if I'm being honest, I wonder if like, it's less about you can't find a person. It's more about like, you can't just make a decision. And I don't want that to sound like harsh at all. I'm not judging. I want to understand more, like, because we all are different. Like, I'm the type, I can make a decision, and then after I make that decision, like, that decision, like, I don't know, it becomes a choice and an action that I take to always prove myself right. I don't know if that's right or wrong. But I know that that's me, So, again, tonight isn't about having all the right answers because I don't have them. That's one thing I can promise you. But I am a good listener. I do have an interest in knowing. And I think that if we all share, we might just become a little bit closer. So let me see. I see there's a lot of comments. Let me see if there's anything. There's still no request to join. Okay, so Danny said, I can see you now. I'm with my family, so I can't join. I feel like there are men that think they know what they want and how they want to be loved. Then when they receive it, it's overwhelming, or I guess you ran out of characters. Yeah. I feel like there are men that think they know what they want and how they want to be loved. But when they receive it, it's overwhelming. What do I think about that? I mean, that's true. That's facts. I think you just got to move on, though, if for some reason your love isn't good enough for them. It's just like, shout out to you for noticing that. You know, if you with someone and you feel like, you know, he communicated what he wants, you thought that, you know, saying you met, you know, those wants and those needs for him, but it doesn't lead to much, like he kind of pulls away or he ghosts, then I think that that's your discernment, right? Like, everybody's not going to be right for you. There's so many people in this world, you know, so I try to always center back around the fact that, like, what's for you is going to be for you, and you're going to feel it. I think a lot of people, I think I said this before, focus on, like, what something's supposed to look like, you know, in a marriage, in a relationship, friendship, you know, in a career. Like, you want something that looks good. I don't know if we have, like, taken a step back to just exhale and relax, not be so severe with ourselves, and lower the stakes in a way that, like, you just try to find someone who you were, I mean, I was going to say compatible, but I think I want to say, like, complementary to. I started off wanting to better understand, like, compatibility. And I also didn't want to, like, play God, you know, like, I'm still figuring this all out. I started off saying, oh, opposites attract. But then I was like, when I was making the questionnaire, I was like, well, opposites attract, but they also, like, that also doesn't always work. If someone's an introvert, like full introvert, other person's a full extrovert, that shit ain't gonna work. They gonna want to chill in the house all the time. You gonna want to be out, you know, and, like, it's gonna be this push and this pull that's unhealthy. So in that situation, I was just like, yeah, that's not what I want to do. So in the questionnaire, if you're taking it, you know that I asked you, what do you want? Because I've always thought that, like, the way I help and solve this is by, like, expanding your reach, casting a wider net, taking you outside of your little bubbles that exist, that we all know exists, whatever city. I mean, I'm in Houston. A lot of people taking the questionnaire in Houston. Houston's cliquish. We all know that, like, based off of what zip code you in, what school you went to, what your career is, what you look like, how tall you are, if you work out or not, if you go to run club, if you go to, if you like to read, you know, if you like to turn up, if you like hookah, right? Like, you got all these little pockets, and a lot of times people just kind of meet each other in those little pockets and don't really know where to go or who outside of those pockets might be a good fit for them, just because, again, you're stuck in them. So I started this to say, like, oh, I can help with the supply and demand. Then, you know, more women than men took the questionnaire. So then I started the lives, because I know men are visual. And so started off with people that were interesting and bold. And I just wanted to show men, like, hey, we got women, you know, and they're dope, they're attractive, they're smart, like, they want to try, like, they're nice. A lot of men think that women are really mean. Like, women, just so you know, like, men don't want someone who's mean. Can I get an amen? But yeah, I'm talking to myself. Let's go. Tori said, wow, same. Ronnie said, preach. Okay. Who's joining the conversation? All right. Oh, that might be, okay. Oh, it may be that you can't make a decision. Yeah, that decision thing is good. Stay there for a minute. All right, flourish with Mila. We can stay there. So if you join after what I said, I was just saying, like, I think there's a lot of people who low-key got somebody in their network or on their radar or on their squad that would make a great match for them. But it's something that's, like, off. It's something that's wrong. And, like, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Because, again, you need more similar. You need to be similar, but you need it's important to have some key differences. It's just important that you don't have like everything that's different about you is different with them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got somebody. All right, cool, perfect. We'll come back to that. I promise I'll come back to that. Remind me if I don't. Oh, perfect. Um, so I answer it. But first off, thank you for joining. All right, thank you for joining. Uh,
Hi.
you're bold. I appreciate that. Why don't you kick it off by just like sharing a little bit more about yourself and getting to the question.
My name is Jamila. I was the one who commented about staying in that sometimes you need to make the decision part. I've been listening for a minute now, and
Okay.
it's kind of been taking a good transition in terms of the conversation. I could just speak to what you were saying in terms of like Houston kind of being cliquish. I am a transplant. I've been here for 8 years now. So you really have to have the intention to like build the community and put yourself out there and meet people and try new things. So that's one aspect of it. I think another part is a lot of people are doing well here. A lot of people look good. A lot of people are well off professionally. And I find that everybody is waiting for the next best thing. And you're missing the good thing that's right in front of you because of fear of missing out. And I feel like a little bit of that plays into social media, and you have this constant feed of people you feel like you have access to versus like growing up, we didn't have this constant feed in our face. You didn't constantly see people 24/7 and think that, you could just slide in a DM. You had to call, you had to write a note, you had to meet somebody through your homeboy or your homegirl. You went
Yeah,
to a party, a game, or something.
absolutely. Keep going. You're going off. You're right. I mean, like
So
unless that was your point,
no, that was just where I was going with it. I feel like that's a major thing living here. So when I see people like Houston, the big city, it's great, it's the new Atlanta. I feel like just me being here these last 8 years before the pandemic, it's a drastic change. The secret is out. For sure, everybody's coming and they like it's great. Of course, as far as like stuff being forced by us, I love that about Houston. But in terms of like meeting people who truly have the desire to connect and maintain friendships and relationships outside of like what can you do for me, these last few years has been more difficult than ever.
thank you for sharing. And can you see the comments?
I can, but they kind of go in.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah,
said,
they in agreement with you.
yeah, so that's been something different. And then just with the dating, to be honest, I've had some of my worst experiences dating since I've lived
Mm,
here. The worst. Like, life is good, my quality of living, the things that I've experienced, the places I've been able to go, the people that I've been able to meet,
mm.
but romantically, the worst experiences have been since I've lived here.
What's that rooted in?
Um,
Maybe we frame it like we said we can start off with the past. Like who taught you how to love? Maybe we start there. Do you feel like you've noticed a trend with people you've dated that kind of, I guess, m- makes you feel like no one really taught them how to do it? You know what I mean? Or like are they like kind of learning on the fly? Like what, or they know what they should do, they just aren't meeting the mark.
I would say a little of both. Going
Mm,
to let's speak about me first instead of
okay.
like guessing other people's situation or what I know. For me, I would say my example was my mom and my stepfather. And I
Mm,
would even say my biological father to a certain extent. So putting myself out there, full transparency, my dad growing up, he wasn't the most present father. So like I kind of learned how to navigate some things as far as disappointment early on. So in my adulthood, I feel like I couldn't choose who my parent was, but I can choose who I'm going to date. So consistency, communication, follow through are very important for me. Like I have a very low tolerance of that. I'm very self-aware. I can, communicate that in a way like once I tell you and you know and you continue to make those decisions, we just won't work because that's not a safe space for me.
Right.
And so if that answers the first part of the
It
question in
did.
terms
It
of
did.
who taught me to love.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so you said it was kind of two parts, right? So it was they know. What about them? Like, did you notice anything? You said you had some terrible dating experiences. Is it because you felt like they didn't have someone that taught them, or did it not get that deep? Like, I'm just curious, what you may attribute the problem to.
I think on one hand, it can kind of go into people might not see this, but sibling position kind of plays a role in how you show up in dating. When you are the younger on the totem pole in the siblings, and I am an oldest daughter, like that makes a world of a difference. You're used to being catered to. You're not, somebody that does well with conflict resolution or like figuring things out.
Absolutely.
That matters.
Absolutely. I completely agree. And I'm adding someone else to the conversation, but that doesn't mean, I want you to stop talking and sharing.
Oh,
But I want people to be flexible, right?
hey.
So Kenzie, this is Jamila.
Hi, Jamila.
She's a Houston
Hi.
transplant. Kenzie and I went to high school together.
Okay.
So
I heard her, and I thought she made some good points, so I joined. But
okay.
I'm working a little bit, but I'll
All right. Well,
chime in a little bit.
share what was like the point that she shared that really connected with you. And I'm just taking
Um,
notes too. I want to
Okay.
like, yeah.
I think, well, I'm a Houston native, not a transplant, but I think getting out here in the dating world, it's been um a little bit traumatic, I think, for some of us. But just to add to your point, I think, and I kind of wrote it down, I think that there's just a lack of effort,
Mm,
um, maybe from both sides. I was having this conversation with a friend, not too long ago, and just talking about like the state of like relationships and dating. And something that maybe it's because of like maybe my Christian values, but I think the atmosphere or the culture of dating isn't really going to change until, and I don't put it all on men, but I think a lot of decisions worldwide, as like as far as we can go, or even like just in general, are made by men. And until men really make changes, I think, in society to change the perspective of how this, I guess like dating culture is going, I don't think that it's gonna change. I don't know. I think that the majority of women do yearn for leadership. They do yearn to be submissive and to be in that soft space, but I don't think that a lot of times, at least in my experience, um, I think men bite off more than they can chew sometimes,
mm.
and it goes based off of like looks or just like they move everything moves super fast, and then uh before you know it, it's kind of like one of those things where they realize, oh, if it gets serious, they pull back. And I think the accessibility to move on when something becomes an inconvenience is is just crazy to me.
Is that
um
a problem though? Like, is the problem pulling back if they sense something, or is the problem not communicating and being open and honest about them pulling back and maybe
it's
sharing the reason?
it's the the lack of knowledge that like a relation like where you're trying to get like as far as like marriage or like being in a committed relationship like that takes work. It
Absolutely.
takes a lot of work, a lot of communication. It literally takes like you need to be a really good problem solver. And I think men need to realize like those are some of the characteristics that they have to really embrace when we're talking about leadership. They set the tone for anything that's, you know, when it comes to relationships, when it comes down to arguments, when it comes down to disagreements, insecurities, men set the tone. Um, it's embedded in their fibers of how they're supposed to, govern their household or, whatever it is else that they're
I
on
would
top of.
like to say that it is like we're told what to do, but like I I think we're that was my kind of my point, right? Like starting off with the past, who taught you how to love? A lot of men learn how to love from like Martin Lawrence and
Oh,
like Will Smith and
Hmm.
Bill Cosby, like TV shows. Like a
Yeah.
lot of black men learn how to love from, seeing the pastor and the first lady. You know what I'm saying? Like or just seeing someone else. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really get a lot of like prescriptive, pedantic, like guidance on the type of person, you know what I'm saying, to look for. It was like, man, whoever you love, you know what I'm saying? Like love who you love.
Yeah.
Like we gonna it's you the one that gotta live with them. Like that's usually what parents and family and friends say. But I don't want to get sidetracked because I think that y'all really you touched on it, right? Like women are looking for leadership and you're looking for men to lead um the change.
I
Jamila, would you
I have
agree?
something I want to pick up off of what it was Kinsley, right?
Kenzie?
Kinsey, yeah.
Kinsey was saying as far as like men understanding their role, like yes, we are all humans. We have free will. But what she was saying, I fully agree that like a man kind of set the tone. Like you can go ask one of my exes, they will rave and say she was the best thing I ever met. If I had to, we could do it again. And you could meet another guy and he'll tell you she was hell on wheels. I gave
Mm.
him hell. I was
Yeah.
the craziest. I cursed him out. Like
Is
I
it
gave
true?
that
Did you
man.
do all those things though, Jamila?
I surely did. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever they said I did it. I surely did.
Stand on it.
But I think it goes to show like if you coming with chaos and confusion as a woman, I'm gonna get that right back to you. If you doing
Hmm.
what you need to do, I can be, which I am, the most nicest, nurturing, caring person you would ever meet. But that other side, excuse my language, is a motherfucker. And so,
Hmm.
like, it goes to exactly what Kenzie was saying. Like, y'all really do set the tone on how this thing is going to go and how it progresses.
Yeah.
So okay, so your presence is like a present to us. So like you said, you had two scenarios: one where you were nurturing, supportive, loving; the other where it was like chaotic and confusing. But like you instead of being chaotic and confusing, you could have just left. You could have
Hmm.
just said, "This ain't the energy and like I don't want to get outside of like naturally like where I want to be, like where the lane you want to live in." So like
Hmm.
tell me about that because a lot of times men don't that doesn't really I know that that's what y'all said, but I just want to be honest and I want some grace here because I really want to just try to be I want to do a better job of being like honest.
So,
Um
are you asking me, did I leave, or once I noticed that, like, what was my response to it, just so I can be clear on the question?
got you. So my question is a lot of times men are told that like if she's nice to you, she don't really like you like that. Like she if she mean to you, she likes you. So it's sometimes we don't even know what really to look for. I wish I could share some of the
Yeah.
reels that's like on my, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
almost like
I will agree. I will agree that there is this sentiment across the board with women, and I think it's just this spirit of like exhaustion. of meanness, and I
Mm.
do I I can attest to that. Like I've seen it. I've even done a little bit of the mean girling. But I do.
And that was that because you didn't love him or because you loved him so much?
I think um I've played it. I've played
Oh
it both
boy.
ways. Like just because I'm just trying to figure this out myself, and
Yeah.
so like sometimes I uh, take breaks from little breaks from social media just because I feel like the social media is just so overly saturated with like information, with dating advice, that it takes away some of the organic way that human beings interact, because in the back of your mind you're remembering that person you follow said so and so, and like to look for, you're always looking for, I guess, the red flag or the green. Like it's
Mm.
not as organic as it should
You're always
be.
analyzing it, and like, can you truly
Over.
love something if you're always analyzing it?
I think that I understand why men, some, especially some guys can say like, oh, women are mean. Especially like approaching women like in public is hard. I've seen it. I don't think I'm personally like that. Uh, but I don't know. I think men are also a little bit mean too. Their way of like detachment, not giving women sometimes a platform to really express themselves, calling us like overly emotional sometimes, and vice versa. I'm sure it happens, but the reality is like we were created to be nurturers. We're going to be emotional. That is, I understand that there should be a level of controlling your emotions, and that just comes with discernment and like who you can handle and how they handle certain situations, what trauma they come in. But I think men forget, like you and I had a conversation, and something that stuck out to me was, finding someone that holds space for you while you heal. I think there's also like this misconception that you have to come into relationships completely healed. And I think that's the biggest fallacy that the society has. Like, I think it's just like the oversaturation of therapy, and everybody's trying to find an outlet to fix themselves instead of just saying, hey, life happened to me, and you know this is the outcome, and I'm working through it, but I'm still trying to find love, and I just need patience. Somebody could like all of those things for you. Sorry, I'm working.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
come
I
on, come on,
appreciate
girl.
that. Yeah, no, that's I think that's I could definitely relate. Um and
Hold on, let
Jamila,
me mute it.
okay. Okay. And if you have to drop too, Kenzie, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for, you know what I'm saying, joining and sharing.
I'm
But
here, I'll
Jamila,
just mute it.
okay, bet. Jamila, I wanted to get back to your point too, just around like what was I asking you? And I'm not saying why didn't you leave? I'm just saying maybe should we leave more often? Like if something doesn't feel connected, if something puts you in your chaos kind of mindset or you're more confused, like w- maybe maybe just love that person from afar. I don't maybe we get a little bit more strict with like but also communicative if someone doesn't match like what you're hoping to gain from a situation. Now that doesn't mean like being super transactional with them, but I guess I'm trying to understand what changes do we think we need to make in order to avoid that in the future. And you're frozen on my end, so I feel like I'm filibustering. Does anyone else see that the loading?
Yeah, I
Oh,
see it.
Jamila?
I
Okay,
see it.
okay.
This guy can fly. Where's Bro?
Well, we were gonna give her a
We're
second,
gonna,
but
yeah, it's
it might be buffering.
buffering. I'm gonna exit for a little bit, but I'll still be on.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Uh, man. Good question. But I got faith in you. Look, and then when you figure out how to do it, just put in the comments for people who join, and then they need to drop so they can at the very least probably let me see. Maybe just hit the X in the top right.
Okay.
All right. So Chloe said, what does it mean to nurture, especially in adult relationships? And do you have examples? Um, so we got a doctor that's about to join, Dr. Jennifer. Maybe she has that answer. I think this should be, do you mean like from a woman's perspective? Okay, how we doing? So I saw, is it Dr. Jennifer?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dr. Jennifer, thank you for
Hey, what's
joining the
up? How are you?
conversation. I,
Hey.
I got the perfect question for you.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, what does it mean to nurture, especially in adult relationships? And do you have examples? And maybe just start off with just like a little overview of who you are, your doctor, like what type of doctor, just to kind of level set with us. And thank you for joining.
Absolutely. So I've been listening and I've been trying to kind of refrain because I am a licensed therapist and a professor at the Sam Houston State University.
Look at God. We needed
Whatever.
you.
So I've
We
been trying
need.
to hold back because I've been itching not to say what I want to say.
Why? No, no. The whole point of
Because
this was
I like the natural conversations and to hear people organically talk about relationships because that's the beauty in it. But for me to come on, I also have to be authentic in kind of the space. I'll talk about the nurturing, but something that y'all have been talking about is like who taught you how to love, and something that really resonates from the perspective of our love languages have been born and rooted in trauma. And so we have learned how to love and respond and learn how to receive love rooted in trauma. So when we think about the messages we heard from growing up, I don't know if many of us have actually seen healthy relationships. So we're responding out of what we didn't receive. And unfortunately, how we respond and how we receive love also grows in us. And that's how we actually receive and learn to respond to love as adults.
hmm,
Um, so I will say that a lot of men are grown boys that weren't given the space to be emotional. They weren't given the space to be empathetic. I tell my married couples all the time, little boys are little boys till they reach a certain age, and then they're expected to be grown men, and it's a hard cutoff. It is not, okay, sweetheart, you're no longer going to be this cute baby or this cute child, so then you've got to grow into be this adult. It's a hard cutoff. And it's like 1 minute you're allowed to cry, the next minute you need to go take out the trash, the next minute you need to get a job, you need to pay bills, but they've never learned how to give love in the ways that women receive love. So that's number one. It is hard for a man to be nurturing unless he was raised by women, unless there are certain circumstances. I think not every man is the same. But it is really difficult when we try to get in relationships and then we expect men to know how we feel. We expect men to know what we're talking about when we say these things, why we're emotional. That's why they say, oh, they're so emotional, because they've never learned how to experience it and hold it for themselves. So my biggest plug is men go to therapy, not because there's something wrong with you, but therapy can teach you how to be a little bit more emotionally intelligent so that you are a better partner and can be better present for your partner, who a woman is very much going to be emotionally intelligent, and probably a little bit more self-aware emotionally than most men will be. So that's my blanket statement right there.
let me interject real quick.
Okay.
And I mean, again, give me grace. I want to be radically honest, and I'm happy we have, some fresh perspectives. Like I've never met y'all, so this is really cool to meet you and like while we're having this discussion. But you just shared that like men don't really have that emotional intelligence from the jump that women do. Um, I want to break down like, okay, what it's like, what's our experience like, and what it has been for generations, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's go back thousands of years where, let's say, we're in a village, we're in a tribe, and
Mm-hmm.
men are gonna have to go out and hunt or go out
Yep.
in your rite of passage. You know what I'm saying? Find food, my boy, and bring it back,
Yep.
and don't come back empty-handed. Put ourselves in dangerous positions. We've
Yes.
been able, 10 men leave, 6 men, 7 men come back,
Right.
but not all 10.
Mm.
So I think that that does something to us with
Mhm.
how we can kind of disconnect. And those are our dogs.
Absolutely.
Those are our people. Those are our
Absolutely.
like partners. Like we got each other's back. You know what I'm saying? Women, on the other hand, in this scenario, uh, y'all were kind of like, you know, staying back, making sure home was good, making sure like the food was prepared. And I don't want to oversimplify this shit to say that this is where we are now, because I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, is there some, maybe that's the trauma, right? Like,
It-
is there some like residuals that we're still
yes.
living in with
Yes.
how we're able to detach because we needed
Yes.
to? Like
think
we
about think about slavery. So I
Yeah.
also talk about this with my classes. You imagine you are on a plantation, you meet the love of your life, and you have a
Mm.
child, and then tomorrow your husband is sold to another plantation or ripped and murdered in front of you. There's a level of trauma on both sides for men and women that we've had to learn to cope. So men can detach easily because they've had to, it kept them safe. Women had to learn, I have to keep going. That's where we get this strong black woman schema from. My husband just got murdered or sold on the plantation. I still have to cook for master. I still have to raise his children. And if I am crying in a mess, I may, be killed next. So I have to, there's a level of obedience and servant that I have to do in order to keep myself safe. So these are born out of things that literally have kept us safe for generations, but they are no longer useful and they no longer serve us in relationships today.
That's
But
perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Can can I add to that, Dr. Jen?
Yes,
mhm,
please.
So slavery, and then add on to that, you go further into history, you go into Section 8. In order to get your benefits, you have to keep that man outside of your home to keep a roof over
yep,
your head for your children. Then you couple that with the war on drugs, where they were specifically planted in Black communities. Then you add on three strikes laws that mainly affected us and Hispanics. So what Dr. Jen is saying is right on the nail of the head. For centuries, we have been pushed apart. Either our men are killed, sold, put out the home, addicted to a substance, or they're incarcerated. And the women, they have to keep going. They working, surviving, providing. And then now we got education. So we steady moving forward, and you have, decades of men that are coming out of prison, going to rehab, they've been kicked out of their homes so they can have a roof with Section 8. When your people come and do the inspection, your daddy got to pack up and run out the house. So, the white men
What
don't
was
see
it?
them.
Claudine? Was that the movie?
Yeah, Claudine, the welfare queen. So
mhm.
Hmm.
it's true. Like, people truly don't understand. Like, that is why I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm kind of radical. Like, people know how powerful the Black unity is, and that's why they working so hard to separate us.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
because
intentional.
if Black love together is more powerful than anything. And that's why you have every generation is something new. Now we got red pill podcasts and social media. And then they say on Twitter the other day, it came out that all these popular accounts that put these divisive messages into the community
Bots.
are bots, and they from overseas, and they people that
Mhm.
don't look like us, that pit us against each other.
Yep.
That's why we doing this.
We were
Yeah,
never a community to
yeah,
be individualistic. We were supposed to be collectivistic,
I
but
agree.
we.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so let's stay on that topic, right? Like we talked about it, right? Section 8, well, slavery.
Mhm.
Section 8, war on drugs, three strikes, Jim Crow. Shit. Even in Houston right now, redistricting off of some racist ass gerrymandering shit. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's really put in place to limit our voice. So I think because we live in a white capitalistic society and country, we all, both men and women, have to put on masks. We've been having to do it across all of those, you know what I'm saying? All of those categories we talked about, slavery, we had to do it. Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, master. Even though
Yep.
you hate this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or, Section 8, like Claudine, she hated that welfare lady that came, but had to put on a good face. Otherwise, she might not be able to feed her kids. But she was all the while like asking the tough questions. I guess connecting the dots back to black and brown love though, like we all feel like we have to wear this mask, whether you're out and about doing that. And I think that black men and black women want to know, like, can you take that mask off with this person? And like, is it always safe for the other person to take the mask off? Because, you know, y'all probably feel like, shit, I got decision fatigue. Like, I'm a boss. I'm a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm making decisions every
All
day.
day, every day.
I don't want to come home and make another decision. Like, why don't you lead?
Mhm.
That's what a lot of y'all are saying. And I think men are saying, like, shit, like, I really don't even get to be masculine at work for real.
Mhm.
Like, I can't be my full masculine self at work. Like, we know what society we live in. So it seems like that's perfect. Like, okay, maybe someone can be masculine at home, and the man can be masculine at home, women can be feminine at home. But we aren't able to do that for each other. Why is that?
So
Why can't we meet each other um like in our natural zones?
I'm going to say something you probably won't like. When we name what it is and we are vulnerable with ourselves, that causes us to unravel all the histories and the things that lie within us. And we have to name trauma from its root. And that is hard to do. It's like someone that's been sexually abused. They've learned to cope for so long. But the moment they take the mask off and they name what the abuse was, it unravels a history of trauma that could be detrimental. So sometimes it's almost safer to keep the mask on than to
Mm.
name and own what is happening and what's happened to you. Sometimes.
Mm.
Dr. Jamila,
No,
you like
go
agree?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No, that was really good, Dr. Jen. I think too,
I'm gonna let
because
my dog out. Keep talking. Keep talking. I'm
sure.
listening.
Like you were saying, when you have to label the root cause and the pain, and you have to relive it and then unlearn it too. And it's hard to have those conversations with yourself and also the people that may have failed you. Something when you said that, it made me think about the amount of men that have been sexually violated as children, and because they had relations with a woman that it was nothing wrong with it, but it's like, nah, bro, like you was 9, you was a victim. And
Mhm.
so something like that, to
Mm.
like really have that aha moment, like, oh no, I was abused.
Yeah,
Or
like yeah, my not saying this is for me, but like let's say like yeah, my the girl who used to watch me, like yeah, we smashed. I was 9, but and then it takes somebody to be like, hold on, bruh,
yeah,
Yep.
that
you
shit's
were the victim. That's not.
traumatic, my boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did that teach you about love for real?
And little boys need to be protected just as much as little
Yes, little
girls.
girl.
I
Absolutely.
can't stand that. He's so handsome. That's my little boyfriend. He gonna be a heartbreaker. Like,
Yeah.
you're flirting with my child. Well, I don't have children, but you flirting with my nephew or my godson. Like,
Mm.
gone little cougar. We not doing that over here.
Call it a
Even
predator
even
because a
even if
man would
they
be a
don't
predator.
You
know it.
are predator. You are correct.
Wow, like that's hey man, I love that we're having a conversation because I think people unknowingly do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, I see you. You probably got all the girls. Like, that's a bad thing to say to kids.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird. And we normalized it to be like okay, and it's not okay. I seen something recently. A little girl went to see Santa, and the Santa was like, did you ask for a boyfriend this Christmas? And this was like a little black girl. She had to be like 8.
Mm.
Why would you ask a child that?
Yeah,
Did
it's
she ask
wild.
for a boyfriend for Christmas?
So
A lot
when
of
you
weird people in this
yes, when you
world.
said
Yeah.
that, Alex, like I'm sure you got all the girls. That sets the expectation that I'm supposed to have hoes. Like, oh, for me to feel validated, I need to have multiple women, and it starts young, very, very young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I guess for me, I wanted to have hoes for
Yeah.
sure. You know what I'm saying? Man, what?
What did
Like in
Ludacris
college,
say?
I wanted to have hoes.
Man.
Like why wouldn't you? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you get your selection, you know, like you kind of feel like you deserve it, like you've done what it takes to get. hoes, you know, but you're right. Like that's a very immature way, I think, looking back. But it also could, I mean, I don't know, like, is it just saying like I think people should explore their sexuality, you know what I'm saying? Like too though. So like I think I was telling myself like, yeah, I want to have hoes, but I think I just want to have like a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to explain, man. Like brother, can we get some brothers on here too?
I'm surely
Like
like, where are you going with this? You wanted one hoe, a
I wanted multiple hoes.
couple?
In college, I wanted multiple hoes. What you mean? Like
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't necessarily want to have hoes, but I had several men. I needed to go out
yeah,
several times
like
of the week. I need a meals paid for. Who gonna take me out this week?
it wasn't that deep. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
think it comes a time where it's that deep where you switch and say like, all right, my whole days is over.
It's over. Put them childish ways behind me.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
man,
So, can I ask you a question, Alex? What
please.
age were you when you realized you didn't want to have hoes anymore?
I think I was like 25 because I
And
started.
what was? Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, it was just like again, I got to a point where it was like I like hoes, but I also got goals. You know what I'm saying? I love the hoes, but I got goals. And sometimes you gotta turn your back on them. You know, CC every girl that you CC around town. You know, like International Players Anthem. Um, like that's almost like a rite of passage. Like, and honestly, if I'm keeping it funky, I wanted hoes so that like when I got married, I didn't have to like look outside of my marriage
Mm-hmm.
and want. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to like I wanted to experience all that I was supposed to because I feel like I always understood that there was a time and place for everything, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and I just felt like in college and, when I was at Google, it was just like a moment for me to have fun. And I wasn't leading people on though. Like I was very clear about what my intentions were, you know.
Right.
I probably could have been more clear, you know, nobody come for me, please. but you know what I'm saying? I want to give men grace too, you know what I'm saying? It's like, cause, and women too, like, listen, like it takes two, right? So I
Yeah.
think that it's a time and place. That's all I'll say. But I don't want to get what's the point of like how do we get back? I don't want this to be like like man get the hose. I just think for me, I had a time and place for that, and then I wanted to transition away and then be a little bit more targeted with what I aspired towards, and I knew that I had to do away with hoes if I wanted a home, if I wanted if I wanted a career, you know, you
Mm-hmm.
were always kind of told like, oh, um, a married person does well, you know, does better in corporate America than someone who's single. So I think that you have all these narratives in your mind and motivations for doing certain things, and whether that's good or bad, like it leads to you making decisions. And
Mm-hmm.
for me, the decisions to kind of turn my back on multiple women and just focus on one just felt like the next rational, logical decision for me. But Tori says she wants to join. You can join. I think we can. I can add up to 3 people. So Tori, if you wanted to add something to the conversation, please just hit that little recording icon. But
I
Dr. Jen, did I answer your question, or Jamila, did you have anything to follow up there on?
I guess more so a thought. I had this thought years ago. Cause I'm somebody, I'm a Christian. My faith, we're supposed to wait until marriage.
Right.
And I don't know, in your experience in dating and relationships, have you ever been with somebody and then like y'all not compatible sexually? And
Yeah.
so I had the thought, like, this is why God wanted us to just wait and like be with one person, because
when are we
like if
switching?
we did it the way he designed it, then
No,
we wouldn't
Trace,
have no
turn it like
complaints
You
because we
messed it
wouldn't
up.
have anything to
Dupes.
like compare it to. So I feel like
that way.
that part is like he got us. What's going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, they just hey
Trace.
who
Ignore us, please.
It's hard to, brother. Y'all
Like,
chaotic over
y'all
there.
get the
I'm
door
with
We got a lot
in.
going on. Sorry.
She don't know how to work technology.
I don't.
I love this. We got a brother and sister tandem over here. Like, cannot wait to have this
Hey guys.
conversation. Um,
We
okay,
ready.
nah, that was good, Jamila.
But I don't like this angle, Trey. You gotta fix the angle.
You can't. It's Instagram Live. Please.
Oh God. Okay.
Y'all might just have to like whoever talking, just boom, and then you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
But okay, so sexual compatibility.
Oh.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why you kind of want the little phase, you know, where you can see what you like. You can you can explore, you know what I'm saying?
You were on live.
You can figure out, you know what I'm saying, like, do I want, because I think we all men heard the phrase, you want a lady in the street but a freak in the sheet, you know? And I think that like you wanted to also explore like all the different types of freaks there were before you
want
picked
both.
Okay, go ahead, Tori.
But I just feel like who doesn't want both?
Okay, so you want both in a man. Like you want someone who's gonna meet your needs sexually but also emotionally.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Is
what
that hard?
happens? Sorry.
No,
No, go
you
ahead.
yes, go girl, go.
Go,
Okay, what
go,
happens?
Dr. Jen.
I just play devil's advocate. What happens if you're in a marriage and you know you have this freak and then something happens and he can't have sex ever again? What do you do?
Sorry.
She said leave him.
Dang, you done left your husband.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
She said what she said. Y'all saw.
No, I didn't say that. That's not what I said.
Hmm.
Honestly, the crazy thing is like I think it just depends on the person. But I know like for me is if I'm like completely in love with someone, like sex does not matter.
Okay.
Mm.
She lied.
I'm not lying, motherfucker. I'm not lying. Alex just got up. I'm not lying, y'all. I swear I'm not lying. But I'm honestly, like, truthfully for me, is that it really wouldn't matter. But if I'm not in love with somebody, it does matter.
Okay, that's the better statement.
It does matter. Like if I'm not in love with you, like sex matters. But once I'm completely involved with someone and I've been in a relationship enough for me to marry you, like marriage is a different thing. Like I married you, so I feel like we have gone beyond that. And it's the same thing like when you've been married to someone, I feel like it's the same thing where it's like looks change to where it's like say someone gains weight or they change their appearance and it's like I'm supposed to continue to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to happen in a relationship. So the same thing with sex, like it's not going to always stay the same. So
people get divorced for less because their needs are not being met sexually.
yes.
And do you feel like you should explore that first? Like you should only marry someone where like it's the best sex of your life? Or like do you weigh that into your decision? Or do you say like, nah, there was someone who gave you better sex, but we're not compatible? And like
I don't think Trey, shut the fuck up. That's why guys, this is different.
What Trey said?
I didn't say
What he
nothing.
said?
I just don't want to hear it.
He doesn't want to hear what I have to say.
Well, we're gonna need the male perspective.
Oh,
Trey
here
at
we
some
go.
point.
Kids coming. Go close the door. We have a lot of kids over here too, by the way. But I feel like personally for me, close your ears, Trey.
Go talk. Just talk.
Okay. I feel like for me, sex is not like a deal breaker. Like I don't need it to be the best sex I had in my life. Like truthfully, like relationships for me, like I'm probably more compatible with somebody that does not sexually meet my needs.
Let's stay there. Let's stay there. Okay.
That's a great point.
I'm better off there because like sexually, if you are like this
nose wide open.
This is gonna be some real shit.
Yes,
I really have never had a guy that just really hit all of my sexual needs. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. Y'all said be honest.
No.
I'm
I
being honest.
Yeah,
I
this,
appreciate appreciate the honesty.
Are you?
Yeah, I
I
think it's a
have
lot of
not.
women.
I
It's
have
a lot
not
of
just
women
had
talking
like a
about
guy
this.
that
It's a
was
lot of
just
women at
like
home doing this right here.
hitting
Okay.
all of my sexual need. Like, no. So
Let me ask
for
you
me,
this though.
it's
Let me
just
ask you this. Let me
like
ask you this. Let me ask you this. So like, is it size? Is it experience with knowing what to do with whatever? So like, what is it? When is it
for me, it's
closeness?
not
Is it
size. It's none of that. It's emotion. And so for me, it's like I need you to be emotionally connected to me. Like I
mm,
feel like, and like I feel like love in sex, it is connected. And
mm,
so for me, it's like if I'm just having like fun sex, like I'm just like fucking a random dude like that, it's different.
mm-hmm.
But like if I'm in like a full relationship, I expect it to be more intense.
Okay, let me ask you this then. So like, let's say you have fun sex. You know you
We
have
just
someone.
went way deeper than I was ready to go tonight.
Well, let's go there. Like it's a safe space. I think that a lot of
Sorry,
like
guys.
if you look at the chat, a lot of people agree with you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? We got a lot
Thanks,
of
guys.
heads. We got a lot of heads nodding. A lot of emojis popping up talking about you know. Um, so I would just say like, how do you handle someone that okay, you had great sex with them, but they're not compatible. But then like you got somebody that you're compatible with, the sex isn't as great as the other person, but and the emotions, you know what I'm saying? Like you know how it is. It's almost like the person you're least compatible with can sometimes meet you in that
Um,
toxic emotional moment. I'm listening. I gotta get my dog. He going crazy. He wants some water. But I want you to share if you treat both of those guys the same, right? Like, are you treating a guy with
probably no. I'm gonna be honest. No, I
okay,
don't.
talk about it.
I don't treat them the same, but I will be honest in the fact that I try to be honest with who I am and what I'm looking for. So if before I enter into talking to someone, I feel like I'm very much open with like, hey, this is where I plan this relationship to go, and this is where I plan this one to go. Like you, and I feel like all girls, and maybe not all girls, I can't speak for everybody, but I know for myself that I can say, like, I know where certain relationships are going to go. So I know, like, hey, this is an Instagram relationship. This is like, this is this.
Yeah.
And so, like, I put them in categories. Like, I
Yep.
got like, hey, I don't ever plan to meet you in real life. Like,
No.
this is, yes, like this. I put you in a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, I feel like if I have become sexual with you, it has become like a different thing. Like I don't know. Like I don't know how to put that
Because
into
now
words.
I'm confused. Now I'm confused. I was listening. You said
What?
if you get sexual with them, you put them in a different category. So like, do you
No, I
only
said before I become
mm,
sexual with somebody, I put them in a category.
okay. Before okay.
I put
Okay.
people sorry, I'm watching. People I put people in a bubble. Like this
What
you're
are
in
the
this
category?
category, you're
Name
in this
name the
category.
categories. Name the categories. And Desi,
I
I see you
can't
talking.
name the
Desi, I
categories.
see you talking about yes. So we're gonna get you up in here at some point. Okay, you got to name like give us the different personas of how you might
Non-fuckable. Just
huh
kidding. I'm just kidding.
non-fuckable like
Non-fuckable.
non-fuckable or
Only
fuckable.
fuckable.
Those are the top
Yes.
two.
Money.
Non-fuckable,
And then
fuckable,
relationship.
No
money.
money. Oh yeah, relationship. We put that in a bubble. Four. Four categories.
Let me write. I gotta write it down. I
Yeah,
gotta write it
write
down.
write it down. Take
Dr.
notes.
Jen, I hope you're ready. Okay, so okay, we
This is
got
therapy
fuckable.
101.
Yeah,
I'm
we got
drinking Sprite,
fuckable.
by the way.
We got
Sprite.
F, non-F, fuckable,
You like something
non-fuckable.
stronger.
I love that it was just
I
money.
need liquor.
Well, I'm sure it's there.
It's
So
after hours, so
y'all
this
got
is an
two
after
people.
hours.
Y'all can like
Yeah. Somebody can
Ronnie.
go get a drink.
Ronnie,
Sure,
exactly.
give me a
Thank you,
drink,
Jamila.
please. Jesus
I didn't
Christ.
sign up for this.
He
Yes, you
did
did.
sign up for this. I told him before he got here, I said, Alex is gonna call us.
Yep. Okay. Fuckable, non-fuckable, money, and what was the last one?
It's in my closet.
Relationship.
Above my shoes. Go in my
Relationship.
closet above my shoes.
But see, you're doing yourself a disservice.
I'm sorry. Say it
Like,
again.
like if you got fuckable and relationship in two different categories, even though you want a relationship where you want to fuck them.
Start
Some
over again.
some men don't meet both categories, unfortunately. It's
So
possible that you can have good sexual chemistry with somebody, but
that's not
not
compatibility.
connect with them on a
No.
emotional, personal relationship level at all. That
Most of the time,
Compatibility
that's
and
the case.
chemistry are not the same. Look at
Again.
Meg Thee Stallion. Compatibility and chemistry are not the same. Look at Meg Thee Stallion and Clay, and I love Slim Thug, but look at like what he just talked about.
You love
How
some love, girl.
He all mad because, well, you know, I have to watch some stuff on people. And we'll talk. My husband has done some work for Zero and stuff like that. I have to, you know, whatever. Anyway, we won't talk about that. But anyway, so think about like Meg Thee Stallion got with Clay, and now he's upset because, you know, all of a sudden he's like, you know, she had a good thing or whatever, she could have been with me. But those are two categories of men, and I just don't see a relationship with Slim Thug. No offense, but I see a relationship with her and Clay for two different reasons. Yeah, you got money, you good, all the stuff. You may actually be good and, you know, good and bad, but she wanted a relationship and she wanted something different. I don't know Clay. I don't know anything about his skills, but he just doesn't look like the person that would be putting it down. Just not for me. But that's what she wants. That's what she gravitated through. So there's a difference in category in men and chemistry versus compatibility. And I do think that those two things very rarely are in the same box.
Is it like the Sierra, Future, Russell,
yep,
or like Tiana Taylor, Iman Shumpert versus Aaron Pierre, you know,
But
like
Sass in Smile says she wanted that security, and
you
I can agree with that. Like security is a big thing.
Stability is a big thing.
Yeah, like
yep.
Is there a difference between security and stability?
Yeah, like stability is a big thing. Like
there's
it's
someone
an
that can make you
automatic.
feel safe, but then I think security and stability go together.
You want me to show
Someone
them
can make
this?
you feel safe,
Oh,
but the
sorry.
relationship may not be stable. But together, that makes a really good relationship. Someone that makes you feel safe and the relationship is stable.
Got it. Tori, can people be in more than one category for you? And again, if you're new here, Tori said that 4 categories are fuckable ones, 2 non-fuckable.
Oh my God. I'm just saying my aunt just joined this chat. Hey, Vinay.
Oh, no, she didn't.
I love you.
Yeah, no, she didn't.
Don't judge me for
Ronnie,
joining.
Trey said there were 4. Auntie, Trey was talking about how there's 4 categories of men.
Why you gonna put it on me, dog?
Hey, bro, you gotta be a leader, bro. Be a leader, dog.
Hey, Vinay, I love you, and please don't judge me. Just don't judge me.
It was Trey. Trey said it's 4 categories. It's fuckable, non-fuckable, money, relationship. Tori, I'll ask you this. Can people be in multiple categories?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you want them to have 3 out of the 3? Because let's talk about, because it's the F word, money, and relationship. Those are like the 3. So if it's like
I need you to pull up my chart.
That's a different video.
I know. Damn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta do your own little one-on-one for that. But, I mean, I can pull it up. What you want? Talk about it.
Don't pull it up. It's okay. That's too much. But I think I feel like you could be all the above.
Wait, you can't be fuckable and non-fuckable at the same time.
Yes, you can. That's why. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You can, actually, I guess you.
Thank you. Thanks, girl. Thank you.
Jamila, say that. What were you saying?
Yes, you can. You want me to make
You can meet somebody and start off as non-effable, and then you like, oh my goodness, they cool as hell. They're actually a really good guy.
Damn,
and
I want to
turn
fuck him.
into a relationship or something sexual. Or you can meet somebody and think, oh, this could be my man, this could be my husband, and he opened his mouth and you like, hell no, that man should touch me with a 10-foot pole.
Dr. Jen, what you got to share?
As a sex therapist, you can teach somebody how to fuck.
Cheers, guys.
So I'm just saying there are ways to elevate your sexual life. So
very true.
It doesn't have to be
Do share. Do you have like the top I don't want to put you on the spot, Dr. Jen, but I think people, this is where we're at. And I don't know why Trey over there whispering. You know what I'm saying? But we hear you whispering, my boy. Don't be whispering. Like, if y'all don't just, like, put the camera on that. But Dr. Jen, maybe it don't have to be right now, but if you have it now, I would love that. But, like, what are the top 3 ways people can become, like, more accessible, more affable? Like,
really, so I know this is cliche, but communicate what you want. If you like to be tied choked from the headboard, we have to communicate those things.
Yeah.
And
that's
I do
so
think
good.
like we're in a space now where we should not know how to or even try to learn our partner's sexual needs. So
It's not cute.
I'm married. My husband came from a very what is the word, religious home. I came from a religious home, but you know, I don't want to put my business out there, but we have to learn each other sexually. Let me just put it that way. And there are things that you have to learn and things that you have to be able to communicate. Do you like fast food?
I'm trying to keep straight.
You want it real quick in the middle of the night or in the morning, like for 5 minutes and keep going? Do you want
you want a trad wife meal? Well, it's like that's just
you have to know your sexual appetite. But just because your sexual appetites aren't the same doesn't mean that you can't compromise and learn each other and build with each other. There are certain exercises that I teach that couples to do to get back on the same page.
Tori, you're loud while you're talking. We gotta get.
I'm
you
sorry.
Can't be talking while other people are talking. You know what I'm saying? Because listen,
order in the court.
Order in the court. Objection, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. I thought I was on mute. I thought I was.
Nah, you're not on mute.
But Trey, learn how to mute me.
Exactly, Trey. Leadership.
Learn how to mute me.
Trey, we want to hear from you. Trey, we want to hear from you, dog. What have you been hearing?
I'm so sorry that I cut you off. I thought that I was just talking to him.
Don't you ever apologize, okay? Like, we got through that quick. It was just like hey, you're kind of loud. Love you.
You got to apologize.
Yeah, thank you. Trey, what are you hearing? Like, what's your perspective?
He got a lot to say. He was saying a lot of shit. Go, Trey.
Yeah, he was over there mumbling.
Yeah, go,
whispering.
I'm just chilling. I'm here to support you guys.
He's a fucking liar. You want me to say what he was saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Trey, say it.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
Trey, have you ever moved from NF to F?
What the fuck does that mean?
No.
What is NF to F?
Whisper it to her.
Say it.
Non-fuckable to fuckable.
Oh. Well, Trey never went from non-fuckable from number one. I know my brother. It's always fuckable. I'm not gonna lie. Like we have a very the weird thing is that like this is my best friend.
I love that.
I do.
And so this is my.
I don't.
But he does no. But you know, y'all want to know the crazy thing is that he doesn't feel the same way for me.
Let's stick to the question at hand.
Okay.
And so Jamila talked about she talked about like sibling order, sibling position. So Trey's the older.
He's the older brother. I'm the baby of the family.
You're the baby. Okay. How do you feel like that's influenced your dating history, if at all?
It has fucked up mine. I'm saying it's fucked up mine. I'm saying it's fucked up mine.
That had nothing to do with me though.
It has fucked up mine. So I went to an all-girl high school. We're from Houston. We're from Houston. So I went to all-girl high school. And he went to the all-boy high school. And like the bad thing is like when you're going to these private schools in Houston, like there's only so many people of color. So for me, there's like as a black girl, I just felt like there was only like 4 of us.
4 of y'all or 4 potential partners for you?
Both.
Potential partners.
Both. So for me, it was like a shit show. So then when I got there, I'm sorry, Ronnie. So when I got there, I call him Trey. Y'all know him as Ronnie, but I call him Trey. But when I got there, everybody was like, I became little sister.
Because Trey was big bro.
Yes.
Because he went to all male school, you went to all female school, so and y'all were like
It's
brother
it's
sister
the it's
schools.
the brother sister school, yeah. So everybody was like, "Oh, you're my sis,"
Can't do
and
that.
so then I couldn't talk to nobody.
Mm.
But
I,
then
I had
no,
nothing to do with that.
but guess what?
They
There
all
was
talking to her now.
no wait. Yeah, that's
They
true.
were waiting
But
for you to
wait,
get out the way.
Right.
girl, yes. But wait,
They waited
no.
20 years. Like,
But
what are
let
you
me
talking about?
but let me tell you. So everybody from St. Thomas, y'all all went to freaking Morehouse. Everybody went to Morehouse. And then
Great school.
y'all
The
cheers.
best.
The
Cheers.
great school.
And
Yeah.
they all hit me up right then. Like
When he left,
yeah, like fucking clockwork.
yeah.
Mhm.
The moment I left.
Yeah, Suge Knight in jail. Okay, Suge Knight out the
Right.
city. Okay,
Yep.
turn up.
But
Okay.
then it's like for me, it's like you couldn't fight, like not even just fight my brother, but you didn't have enough nerve because like Trey was not gonna fight you. Like you could have just said, hey, I want to date your sister. So for me, I just felt like I thought I was ugly. I did, and I
Nah,
felt like I wasn't enough because
nah. It was
as a
what it
girl, I
was.
like for me, to go all the way through high school, I never had a boyfriend. I never had a first kiss. I never had nothing all the way through high school. I had nothing.
I would said just sitting, watching, waiting for Big
Waiting,
Bro to leave. That's
plotting for
hilarious, bro.
sure.
No, he was a senior when I was a freshman. He ruined my whole.
I did
Wow.
not.
Yes, you did.
All right,
Yes, you did.
Trey
And you
/
want to know
Ronnie
why? Because Garrett, Garrett Ozzy.
Azim.
That's his frat.
That's your frat. Okay, your frat brother. That's my cousin. He ruined it too.
He did more.
He was worse.
He was
Garrett was worse. So Garrett is my first. Well, he's our third cousin, but his sister is my best friend. So he fucked up my shit too. So another.
I hate
Like
that.
it's like
I hate it too.
I hate that for you.
I'm sorry.
'cause,
yeah, it
like
ruined my high school. So then for me, I just felt like I was ugly. I felt like I never had the high school experience of having a boyfriend, having an experience of like I had nothing. Like I didn't date. I didn't get asked to homecoming. I didn't get asked nothing. It was like literally like it was insane. Like I got nothing.
Chloe said, it sounds bad, but girl, it might have saved you some unnecessary headache.
Facts.
Very true.
Big
Distraction.
facts.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
Big facts.
Yes and no.
And then she said, but damn, I'm sorry.
Thanks, girl. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
But it's
Look at him now.
oh, shut the fuck up.
Look at the guys now.
Oh, they're all losers. But at the same time, but it saved me. But at the same time, like once I got to college, because also like I didn't go to a private HBCU. I went to Prairie View. Like I was like thrown
Shout out
to
to
the wolves.
Prairie View though.
Oh
Shout out to
yeah,
Prairie View though.
yeah. I love
Yeah.
PV. I'm PV proud. I love
Yeah,
PV
yeah.
and absolutely love it to the day I die.
Yeah.
I'm a Panther to the day I die. But
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
like Tracy, when he dropped me, I can tell y'all the day that he brought me to PV my freshman year,
What you say?
I was crying, and he was like, "We can't leave her here." He said, "No, she gotta come home." He was so scared. And you gotta get on the camera. He said, "No, we gotta bring her back home."
Let me ask Trey a
I
question.
can't fight that many people, dog.
I feel you.
But guess who packed me in? The Alphas. They definitely took all my bags and they packed my shit in.
Absolutely. Yeah,
And
dog.
Trey, he was so mad. And he was like, fuck that shit. She's coming home. She's coming
Trey,
home.
you didn't hit your brothers up? You didn't hit your brothers up and tell them to look out for sis?
I wasn't
He
I wasn't
wasn't,
Oh, you
afraid at
weren't
the
Greek
time.
he
then.
wasn't
Okay.
a frat yet.
Okay. Trey, I got a question for you, bro. Because we wanted to start off with like the past and like the question we anchored on was like, who taught you how to love? So as a big bro, Like, what did you teach your little sis about like relationships and who she should like give her attention to? Did you?
No,
Yeah,
Why
you
not?
did. Yes, you did. You kind of did.
I don't think I did.
Put the
Go
camera
ahead,
on
Trey.
Trey if you don't mind.
Huh?
I'm gonna say, okay, you're there. We can see you.
Say what you feel, and then I'll go and chime after that. Go.
I think as an older brother, all I did was say what not to do instead
Which
of
was like
don't
be a
talk to
hoe, I
him.
guess. Like talk
More
to
or less,
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Don't talk to my friends. Don't talk to that guy.
That didn't
But you're
always help.
friendly with
I'm sorry.
everybody,
That
so
didn't always
like, and
help.
it's only 4 guys.
I am attracted to his friends, and I'm not gonna lie. So, friends that are on the chat, because there probably are like
They're not on here.
he might be on the chat.
They might watch
Let's not say
They
names.
might watch the replay.
Dr.
I'm
Jen,
looking at
get
who's
up
on
in
here.
here. Okay,
I'm looking at who's
like,
on here.
If you're on the chat,
Stop.
But
Her DMs are open.
Jamila, what you say? Jamila, what you say?
I said her DMs are open. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
yes, girl, they open.
But Tori, we want what we can't have, so that's not your fault.
Go in the house.
We want what
Go.
we can't have.
Right. Tori, what that man you was just talking about, the mystery man. How many categories does he check?
What's the categories?
None
I don't know.
of them no more.
I know. Yeah, what we talking about? What's the categories?
Fuckable, non-fuckable, money, relationships.
Yep.
All
You
the
said
above.
0?
That's an F.
Wait, say it again.
Fuckable, non-fuckable, money, or
Fuckable.
relationship.
Huh?
Of the guy that you was talking about being in the chat, my friend.
Oh no, say it again.
None of them.
Fuckable and non-fuckable. Definitely non-fuckable.
It gotta be one. It's oh wow. Okay.
Besties.
Money? What do we say?
Mm.
Yeah, we're not.
Did we say? Did we say there was a money option?
I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
put nobody on
we
blast.
did. Yes.
Let's say that. That's the option. Put
There
that
was a
one.
money.
Monetary. I need the money.
Dr. Jen, we're going to you.
Yes, please.
What do you
fix it
have to
for me.
say, love?
So I was gonna respond.
Are you accepting new clients?
I am.
What insurance do you
I
accept?
clearly need help.
All of them. But
I have a
what
great referral.
what I was gonna say, Trey, is your name's Trey?
Yeah.
Yes.
You taught her that she will need a protector. And so when she is loving for real, you have been her protector for a really long time.
Yeah.
And so in love, she's found safety in you as her protector. So that might be something that she may look for or subconsciously be needing when she does get into a relationship, is someone
Absolutely.
that will protect her.
I 100% agree with that.
I agree too.
I like the way you worded that.
Yes, she's perfect. I might need. I need your contact.
Just DM me. I got you.
I love this.
Alex thought he was going to make love connections.
know.
You just
You
making
No.
therapy.
Got it.
You making therapy connections.
Love that. That's part of it. That's part of it. That's part of it. Okay, so like, what do y'all think? What do y'all think we need to do? Like, and maybe everybody answers it, and then I'm gonna ask y'all to leave because there's more people asking to join. But I had so much fun with y'all. Like, this might be okay. But like, what do we need to do as a people in order to like just do better? Maybe we start with you, Dr. Jen, and we go to you, Jamila, and then we go to Trey and Tori.
My thing is going to make spaces to be vulnerable, spaces like this to have the conversation. We can't do this in isolation because we don't know what we don't know by ourselves. We all have our own story, our own journey. We've learned from our parents who learned from their parents. And I can say, like I said before, what they learned was for survival. So it's not their fault that they learned what they learned, but we need to unlearn it because it no longer serves us. But being honest and having communication like this and open spaces to have the conversations and be vulnerable is what we need to start doing.
Love that. Love that. Okay.
Love that too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yes.
That was
Appreciate you.
perfect.
All right,
That was
Dr.
good.
Jamila. I'm sorry, Jamila. What do you think?
I would say
hold the people in your ecosystem after you do the work. Hold people in your ecosystems accountable for their actions and their behavior. Like, we let a lot of things slide, and I think if the people closest to you, they love you and they can call you out on your mess, everybody can't be wrong. So I think accountability will help
Ooh, I
push
like
us
that.
all forward as a people.
Yep.
That's a bar. Thank you. I'm taking notes. Appreciate you. All right. Trey and Tori, what y'all think?
I think it's the same thing that y'all were saying. Is like, be honest. Like, just be your authentic self and just be who you are and say your truth.
Mm.
It's like kind of like piggybacking off of what y'all said. Just be who you are, and everything else should flow naturally. Go, Trey.
And so what happens if like it
Oh
doesn't
shit.
jive? It doesn't jive with somebody. And Trey, we're gonna go to you so get your answer. But I'm just curious,
I
like,
forget.
what happens if it doesn't jive? Like, because people were saying, like, man, it sucks when that person ain't it, and then that leads to them behaving different than they would if that person was it. Like,
I think the best thing is that if things do not flow naturally, like if that's not your person, like just be honest and say like, "Hey, this is not working." Like,
yeah,
and I think that is with maturity. Like, and I could say for me, like I have not always been that person. Like I have led shit on for years and
Mhm.
let stuff go.
years.
Yes, I have, and like let it go. Oh, see, you saw Trey's head.
I didn't.
So, like, let stuff go past beyond times that it should have gone. But for me, it's like who I am right now, it's like I don't have time for that. I'm on a time, I am literally like checking things off. I got a kid, I'm ready to check things off. And so for now, it's like I need you to figure these things out.
Yeah, got it. Makes perfect sense. All right, Trey, you can end it.
I'd say like I would just like summarize what everybody else said. Like I think we as a community have lost the community feel that propelled us to such great successes back in the
Mhm.
past. The village, the community is gone. And so what I love about what Alex is doing is trying to bring that community back. And that with that community, it brings a certain level of accountability between everybody that's a part of the community, so that if somebody in that group of people steps out of line, there's other people in that community that can be like, "Yo, this is where you fucked up. This is where you messed up."
And
Uh,
if it's community, you listening.
yeah,
And
Mhm.
like
if it's community, you're
you're
listening,
not
and
like
we're
feeling
not
like you
we're
don't know
not we're
me
not
because
here
they do know
berating
you.
you, bashing you. Like, no, we want you to be better so
Yeah,
that you can
bro.
better
Like
our
exactly.
community.
I agree.
So
I agree.
listen and learn, and we're gonna put you on to some other path for you to be successful.
Black men need
Um,
more community
yeah,
because
black
women
men,
got
black
community.
women need more community.
They got
Both.
it though. They got it. I mean,
No,
yeah, of
Both.
course,
they
everybody needs more.
they
Yeah, but
have they
We
like,
do
have
a good
Both.
job of
community they have
creating.
Both.
community
yeah,
amongst themselves, but like
Right.
I don't think we're doing a good job of having community between the
Both
two.
people. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, together. Yeah.
Collective. We're not
'Cause I
having the
mean,
hard
I got y'all can
conversations.
There's
have
there's
the heart to hearts with yourselves all day long,
there's
but
no collective community.
we're both missing the missing
I'm
piece.
trying. I'm trying,
Go
y'all.
follow Be
You're
Well
doing good, Alex.
Black.
You're doing good.
I'm doing good. What you say, Dr. J?
I said that's something that I want to create it. So also follow Be Well Black. That is a
Go
black
follow Be
community.
Well Black, y'all,
Be well.
We got you, girl. We
right
got
Okay,
you.
I'm
now.
gonna follow it.
Put it when you
Yeah,
drop,
put it in the
put it
comments.
in there so people can see it, and I'll pin it.
Yeah,
Okay.
put it on there so I can see.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. If nobody
Right.
else is bold enough to join, I may just call y'all back in here just so y'all know, cause y'all, this is family. This is nice. Y'all did that.
All
Thank
right.
y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, and like I guess my takeaway was like to the comment that I pinned. It's somebody out here that's on the same type of time as you are. There's no need to lie in 2025. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read it again. It's somebody out here. It's on the same type of time as you are. There is no need to lie in 2025. And like I was talking to my dog Brenton, and I hate to say names like that, but like it wasn't even like bad or nothing. It was more so just like he said the same thing Dr. Jen said. It's like it's about telling people exactly what you want and what you like. And I thought that was radical. Cause I was like, hold on. I thought that's why you go through like the whole phase. That's why you date multiple people to see who naturally does what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I always thought about. It was like I don't want to lead the witness. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to tell somebody how they need to show up for me. Because then if they show up for me, is that manipulate? Like, did they naturally want to show up for me like that? And I want people to be in a natural element. So I kind of like wanted to have experiences and then be like, this is the type of person I want to choose. I think a lot of men feel that way too. Men, if that's okay, bars. Okay, appreciate that. Like, that's how we think, y'all. So, I love, I think that that's one thing that I'm going to take away. In 2026, you know what I'm saying, as we prepare for 2050 and like how we want to show up for each other, y'all, don't fake the funk. Be clear and be honest about what you like, what you don't like, and allow that person to make a decision if they can meet those needs or not. Don't expect them to read your mind. That's childish. And you know what I'm saying? Like, be okay with like saying and naming like what you like, whether that's sexual, whether that's relationship goals, whether that's relationship roles, whether that's emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell them what they like, you know, physical attraction wise, because people are who they are. But you know what I'm saying? It's okay to be clear about what your expectations are. And I think that I don't know if that's always been the norm. I know it wasn't for me if I'm just oversharing. Okay, so I'm gonna invite Sass and Smiles because she's been very active in the chat. I'm gonna invite Sweet Tasman, who has a lot of acronyms behind her name, so she's super smart. And then we're going to add Sahil. Who is Sahil Khan? That may or may not be a good decision. We'll see how it goes. All right. Well, hello. Thank you for joining.
Alex,
What's up?
Hi.
is that a what that?
Hello.
Hey,
Hello. So can we get both of y'all to like, you know, just quickly introduce yourselves and then, you know, talk about like maybe how you found the well match and then talk about if you had an insight or a question or a topic to discuss.
okay. So I am Tonette. Definitely, I'm out here in Houston, single, doing the things,
Okay.
dating. I am not having a horrible dating. Like
You're not.
it's not critical. Like it's not like the worst experience I've ever had. I think it's just the flow of like learning and dating. I honestly think it's like you're just going through the experiences and you're going through what you're supposed to go through. That's how I look at it. So dating has not been bad for me in Houston. I do want to start that. It has not been terrible. Even though I'm single, it
Houston
has not.
native?
Huh? No, baby, I'm from Chicago, honey. Hold it down. Chi-town.
Also, you
Not,
can dance. Also, you
yeah,
can
from
spell.
Chicago.
You got rhythm. Okay, cool. Can you
Chicago,
fight?
yeah.
I'm playing.
I can box.
Okay,
You
dope.
know, we listen. I don't fight no more, but I think that. So I just saw your name. You kept popping up, and so I saw Jamie on here. Like shout out to Jamie. Saw Jamie, and I was like, "Oh, this is so cool." And then I just kept seeing it. Then I kept seeing it, and I was like, "Oh, I'll follow you." So then I
That's
came
love.
on. I came on another live, you know, and then I said, "Okay." And no worries, baby. Let me tell you something. Once I get my next check, we're gonna have a one-on-one, baby. It's cool. So I don't know. I did my survey, but I said, listen, I gotta buy my Christmas gifts first. But
Hilarious.
it is,
You are
but you know,
funny.
so that's how I ended up, you know, going. And what I will say, Alex, I know you said like you want to create these spaces, but like I literally have not found a safe space. I don't know you, y'all. I don't know Alex. Like I have no idea who that man is, and he has no idea who I am. But like I have not found a safe space like the community until I hopped on your live, which is why I follow and interact with you as much as
And
I do.
I'm about to get
Because
emotional, like for real. Like,
as you
So
stop,
should.
real.
just stop talking. Can we go? Can
That's
we
so
like,
real.
No.
nah,
Us
bro,
black
like,
men can be
nah. Like
emotional.
that means everything to me. Like for real, for real. I really don't want to like cry. I really don't want to get tears,
Black men
but
can cry.
yeah,
Yeah.
that really means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you.
No, thank you. And I know that I'm gonna let my good sis. I was like, she got on blue and white. I don't know if that's my soror or not.
Memphis.
Oh, that's that Memphis. Shout out
Yeah.
to
Okay,
Memphis,
can you
baby.
jump?
No.
Okay.
I wish. I'm Jasmine. I am an educator here in Memphis, Tennessee.
It's
I've been
happening.
single for a long time.
How long?
For about 6 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I found your page. I was literally just scrolling, and then one of your friends was having like a Friendsgiving, and then I seen different people, and I decided to follow your page.
Okay.
So yeah.
Thank you.
So I love being here. I love watching
Mm-hmm.
what you do and the community also that you're building. And I think that Black relationships are so important, and that foundation of the family structure is so important.
Yes.
And even though I've had my thoughts on love and all of that,
We want to hear them too. So just don't be teasing us like what are your thoughts on love? Like
Let's talk
that's what I
about
want
it.
to get to.
well, what I will say is sometimes guys can say they want you to be honest. They want you to tell them what they feel, what you feel. And when you do, you get silence. For me, I'm the type of person that I'm not always like, I'm not going against the action more than the lack of communication regarding the action. So it takes two people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm a person that I understand everybody has different views. I'm not a sensitive person. And I'm not saying that to be biased, but I've been told that like you real calm, cool, collected, and how do you stay so calm? But
You come across that way as well. Like
yeah,
you come across cool than a motherfucker. You know, so
but I mean, it's just one of those things where I've seen so many guys, the majority of guys say, be honest. I want somebody to be honest and tell you the truth. And when you do that, you get silence. And
Yeah.
so for me, I have to be honest with you. Here's a little bit of my background that
okay.
kind of got me to not be as sensitive, right? I was abandoned by my father.
I'm
I was
sorry.
abandoned by my
Okay.
father, but I'm very educated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm successful. I'm continuing to move forward in life. My
Yeah.
family supports me. My uncle supports me.
Yeah.
My mom supports me.
Talk about
And
it.
the stepdad that I had in my life,
Come on,
he's all
stepdaddy.
I know. His family is all I know, and I can call them for anything.
Mm-hmm.
But there was always this hole in my heart that kind of hardened a little bit, but also made me just be kind of distant too, to where I understand like when someone would be like kind of distant.
You
And
can recognize it. It's almost like you know what that looks like because
I do, but at the same time, there's a part of me that will always say, "Why you didn't say nothing?" Like I love my biological father because his blood is running through my veins, but I always have this thing in the back of my mind, like, "Why you didn't say nothing?" So when a guy just go and don't say anything, there's that thing there's that thing that's there, that hole in my heart that I was telling you about. It's like, why you didn't say anything? And then there's no returning back from it. So I just think that whatever men are saying they want, they have to be prepared to receive that. Like if I'm saying I
Talk
want to
about
be
it.
a wife, I have to be prepared to, my body is at the exposure of my husband. I have to be ready for that. I have to be ready to share my home. I have to be ready to share an account, not every account. I have to be ready to
Come
share
on, one. Come
an
on,
account
one.
with my husband. I have to
Uh,
be ready for that. I have to
yeah.
be ready to perhaps, because it happens, I have to be ready to
Mm-hmm.
perhaps not like some of his family members, or
Yeah.
they may not agree with some of my uncles or whatever, because ultimately you do marry the family of who you marry.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how I see it.
Tony,
And
yes, absolutely. Tony,
he,
I'm about to go to you. I just want to
yeah,
give Tasman her flowers real quick
yeah.
and just say thank you for sharing that. Like a lot of people relate to that, and I just appreciate the honesty. Like it really means a lot to me. We haven't met. You shared some real personal stuff there, and I just want to say thank you. Like I don't know, like that matters to me. Thank you. Because a lot of people are afraid to join, and you joined and share some real shit. So appreciate that. The one thing I'll say that like was beautiful to hear, you kept saying perhaps, and I just think that's such a beautiful word. Perhaps, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not. It should be this way. It should be that way. Perhaps, you know what I'm saying? Like it's some possibilities there. It's a little whimsical. It's like it's open. It's flexible. So I can't wait to hear more about your story and just who you are, but just wanted to just say appreciate you for that. All
Thank
right. Yeah, of course. So Tonette, like I feel like you were hearing everything she said and was agreeing. Like what
I wrote it
connected
down on
most?
a paper. I've been taking.
What you can you read your notes so I can take those notes? Can we share notes?
So listen, she said men lie about what they want. That's the first thing I have on here.
Mm,
Like as we've been talking, like I put down little notes of like things that really come to mind and like, okay, I know I'm taking it in. And men lie about what they want. And again, I am somebody who is very open and very interested in like making connections with people. I'm a lover girl. Like I don't have a
you. Me too.
problem with dating. Like I'm a
me
lover
too.
girl and I give people I think that it is hard to find somebody who will give you an opportunity, a chance, like it's a clean slate, right? And I only know to
Mm,
give people a clean slate because I know what it's like to be raggedy and just be like, broken
Mhm.
down, and you're not even good for nobody. And I
judged
learned
by
that.
your worst decision or just,
No, you know what? No, I think it just came from like, and I saw this other part where we talked about like people thinking that they need to go into relationships and be perfect, right? I
yeah.
am a
Oh yeah.
woman who lives in Texas where if people want to be married, and I put like people say they want to be married on all the dating sites, like, but you want a friend with benefit. Bro, did you wanted to have sex with me? Why you didn't say that? Like that is two different things. Like I don't need you to lie about what it is that you want because I'm not southern, really southern, but I've never wanted to be married. So
Hmm.
to date in Texas where people consistently say I want a wife, but I've never wanted to be a wife. I've never cared to be one. Now, what do I see myself getting married? Maybe. Look, or the word perhaps, right?
Yeah.
But I've never actually wanted to say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and be married. So it's interesting that we lie about those things and we think we have to be perfect because we don't have to be perfect at all. And I only learned that through therapy after going through grief, after trying to figure it out. Like that's the only time I learned that like you need to give people the opportunity to show up and figure out what that looks like and literally holding the space while you heal. Like
Ooh.
I literally and again, this is why marriage is hard for me. We
Hmm.
need the doc probably again, but marriage is hard for me because I literally was in a 5-year relationship and we ended
Girl.
up in different spots because
Yeah.
we lost a child. We
Oh.
literally lost a child,
Mm,
had the grief, but we became two completely different people. But in my head, I could not even fathom. I couldn't fathom me leaving him while he is grieving, and I've never lost
mm,
a immediate family member. So
Mhm.
I cannot fathom him leaving me. Well, I don't even know what grief really is. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what any of that is. So
mm,
we learned in that process that we had to figure out how to be there for each other. But I also learned how to just give people grace because you don't
mm,
know what folks are going through. And we needed to be able to, show up for each other as we healed. And the strongest like relationship that I have, even though again didn't work out, but I still have this very good connection, is the person who allowed me to like once I was done with my relationships, just
Mhm.
allowed me to heal and grow into the woman that I am today.
So
I
you
love that.
guys separated?
Yeah.
So you guys are not the
Chill
no,
out,
but
chill
I'm
out. Why?
saying you guys. So he wasn't allowing you to heal. Is that what you're saying?
No,
Got it, got
we had to figure out what the healing looked like for each other. Like it was
Mm.
very, very different. Like he needed to go to therapy separately. I needed to go to therapy, and then we needed to go to group therapy. It's just that once we got to a stage, and we had a baby, like we done had a baby, we've another child, right? Like we didn't figure those things out. But the man just wanted to be a grown boy. He just wanted to continue to be a grown boy, and it was just more of like, if you're gonna continue to be a grown boy, or if you want me to be like submissive to you in the sense, I need you to allow me to rest in my femininity. And he did not allow me to rest. So I said, I'm going to leave you. And that's what happened.
So Dr. Jen said grief. First off, let me give you your flowers as well. Thank you. Like again, look at y'all sharing some stuff that like people are really people. I think people are gonna heal from this. People, it's one thing I love about community. Tanette is like it's great because when you feel safe in community, you share some shit that you probably like people kind of share reluctantly, but then you're like so excited after you share it because you realize like you're not alone. And
Yeah.
and it's like it's a testimony, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so people are literally getting life from a story that happened. And again, it connects to one of my favorite quotes, which is like nothing is ever wasted. So it could be
Yeah.
like the worst thing that happens. And it's like, yo, you ask God, why did this happen? But then
Mm-hmm.
like you get strong enough to be able to talk about it. And then that helps someone else heal and get through what they may
Yeah.
be going through that you don't even know. So I just wanted to say thank you. Appreciate you.
it.
Thank you.
I invited Trey/Ronnie back into the chat
Yeah.
because
Hi.
Tanette, something you said was men lie about what they want. And I pinned Ronnie's, he said, we don't lie about what we want. So Ronnie/Trey,
You do
we
lie.
need to have a
Let us
conversation.
know.
The floor is yours.
I feel like I touched on what I'm talking about during my live session with you.
Yeah.
Like I know that I'm not the strongest of communicators typically. And with that, like I spoke on like women will enter a conversation having known every angle of the conversation that they're about to have, whereas the men enter that conversation not equipped at all to have the conversation to begin with. So what may come across as a lie to you in the moment, that's us being as vulnerable as
Okay.
possible
Maybe
in
not
that
even having
moment.
the words, not
And
knowing. Yeah, I agree with that, dog. That's good, bro.
but I also don't want to take away the fact that yes,
Some niggas be lying.
grown men, yeah, right. Niggas do be lying. Like
But a lot of niggas, like,
but
exactly,
but
like,
but if
but
we're
how would a dude feel if you call him a liar and he's like, I ain't lying, I just don't know.
yeah,
Right.
like
It's
Right.
honest.
I acknowledge
Yeah.
that does exist. I
Okay.
but
Almost said.
but in
I want to say a
this
lack of
but
preparation.
in this conversation, we're not talking about those niggas that just open blatantly lie just to do whatever they need to do.
Mm.
I don't
And
think.
so
Okay.
like
So
I don't want to make blanket statements that all niggas just lie.
no,
A
because
lot of
women.
niggas just not
No.
equipped to have the conversation that you've prepared
Yes.
3 hours
That's
for.
fair.
There it is.
That you've
That's
been
there. It
thinking
is.
about
There it is.
that we have no idea is about to be sprung on us.
That shit happens to me all the time, and I'm like, I don't even.
Oh, stop.
I got asked on the live. You didn't.
Yo, they are
Oh,
hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Hilarious.
So much hate,
So much hate.
but I'm gonna let y'all
Okay.
have it. I just wanted to get my 2 cents. Thanks for inviting me back.
Absolutely. Thank you,
I
brother. Thank you.
listen. I think that you're not lying. That is actually true. It's true for both men and women. It's true for both men and women. But I'm literally thinking about like, are you honest in like how you want to show up? Because I know Doc was on here. She was like, you can teach somebody how to how to do
you
that. I said, hell
can.
nah. Hell no.
I feel
Listen,
like you can though.
hell no. Let me tell you something. I think I had to I was talking to somebody for 18 months.
Okay.
months. Okay, had to end that because I was like, this ain't working. But it
The
is hard
sex
to have.
or
No, we were
oh,
very. It was sex, y'all. It was bad. Well, no, it wasn't that bad, but it was not. We were not compatible.
mm,
That's what I say. We were like cute and in love, and it was just like, oh no, it just ain't gonna work. So to have
Why?
conversations,
Why not? Why not?
because when you have conversations, and I do think communication is important, right? Communicate, say what it is that you need, and I've said this, like, I'm a big, what's your wants, needs, desires? They're not the
yeah.
same. What are those three
Mm-hmm.
things? And when you tell somebody like, hey, like, I really really love you to pieces, like, we're not having no issues, you ain't causing me no harm, I ain't got no baby mama's crazy, like, nobody's chasing me, like, I need you, but I'm not sexually pleased. That is a hard conversation. Or, thank you, now I think that's pleasing, but I ain't satisfied. Like, it's like, I'm not there yet. And that is a very hard conversation, but we had
Mm-hmm.
to get to that point of like, we just gonna continue to like be not compatible. But I think that it's an
Mm.
uncomfortable comfortableness that one party has that the other one doesn't have. So
Okay, let's talk. Let's stay there. So you talked
he
about
said,
like sexual compatibility, and I want both of y'all to talk on this. It's like, are you looking for the best sex, or are you looking for, like, is it a floor or a ceiling that you're solving for?
Who's first?
you
You,
go ahead.
because you ready. I can tell.
Mm, mm. For me, um, if you stimulate my mind and I know that you care
Mm.
about how I feel, what I desire to do, what I desire to be, and we can,
Needs, wants, desires. If he know those things,
yeah.
okay.
And, there is communication throughout the day, and I just feel like he cares. That honestly, that turns me on more than just, oh, girl, I
Thank you.
like you.
Okay, that's a.
You
I'm
just,
so
oh,
happy
I
you
just be
said
like,
that.
okay,
I'm so happy you took it there.
you
Like,
ain't
women,
love
can
me,
can
and
y'all
I'm
turn
like,
yourself on, or is that a fair question?
I'm gonna tell
It
you,
is a
like,
turn.
I can
Okay.
teach you, I can tell you what I like,
Okay.
and
Correct.
I can teach you how to do it,
Okay.
So,
Period.
my thing
Not
is,
that you know at the end with
Period.
the you
but
caught
my
that too.
biggest thing,
Anybody else got that? Hey, yeah. Hey, okay. Uh,
but
Go ahead.
my biggest thing is, like, honestly, if there's a guy that, if we're trying to be something, whatever, and he's just not cutting it for me emotionally, we can't talk about nothing. We don't have any, like, he's not sharing anything with me. I'm not feeling like I want to open up to him or whatever. I don't really feel I don't feel down there going off. But
Correct.
like, if you're
Mm.
talking and you got conversation and you like, okay,
Hmm.
so what you desire to do or whatever, and you're not trying to do nothing physical with me, even though I know, like, I'm probably easy on the eye to him, you know.
Oh, somebody probably called.
But but if we don't have that,
Hey y'all.
it's
Hey,
hi,
Desi.
hi.
But
Okay.
go
There,
finish. Tasman, finish your point though before we
my point is, you have to stimulate my mind and my emotions.
sapiosexual. Like, that's what they call it,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Hmm.
Got it. Love that. Thank you for sharing. All right, Desi. You've been
Hmm.
listening. You've been commenting. I've been looking. It been some really on point comments. I pinned your last one. I want need and desire the best, and then the dead face. So tell us more about that.
Your question was, or one of y'all mentioned like wants, needs, and desires. I guess that's
Yeah.
different. But what if, you know, you shouldn't have to settle, I guess. And I guess that's what I mean when I say that. I
Mm,
want the package. That's the goal.
yeah.
But, of course, through experience, you get to know somebody, you start to fall in love, there becomes exceptions and etc. So that's what I mean by that.
Can I ask you what's your needs, wants, and desire? That might be too much to share. I
Yeah.
mean, listen. Okay. Look at me. Stop. Okay. Let's see. Okay. You said you shouldn't have to settle. You want the package.
Right.
What's the package?
Good man, good sex, good
Hmm.
money.
I feel like that's an easy one to ask.
There we go then.
Right. Okay. Good. Good. Good
Oh my
man.
goodness.
Good sex. And
Oh
what
my
was the last
goodness.
one? Good money.
Good money, yeah.
Good money. What's good money?
Enough,
There's no wrong answer. There's
Yeah.
like,
enough for me
What
to be
range?
comfortable.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Comfortable.
Yeah, if I'm comfortable, that's fine. I don't have to be the richest person.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But you really don't want to be the poorest, and that's okay.
right,
No one
exactly.
wants to be the poorest.
Right.
Okay. Is it like a number you have in mind, or is it a mentality? Like, how do you think about if this person? Okay, so we're gonna talk about, okay, and I want y'all to start thinking about. I asked Tori, what are the 4 categories that she like puts men in? She said
Oh, I remember
fuckable,
that.
non-fuckable, money, relationship. Like, I would love for y'all to give me 4, or maybe like somewhere between 2 to 5 categories that you may put somebody in. Don't think too hard. Like, it ain't that deep. Like, there's no wrong answers for real. But like, I think it's just good for men to hear this. And it's just good to like talk about in terms of just like where we're at right now.
I feel
Um,
like that question is dependent on if you're talking to somebody who's okay with like having casual sex, right?
okay.
I agree.
Because you have people who don't. Like I'm one of the. I'm not a person who casually interacts with people in that way. So
Empathy.
I don't have like a non fuckable. If you fuckable, I would probably be in a relationship with you.
Hmm. Yeah.
Copy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you
I
still but like, I feel you, but
Mhm.
maybe you're saying that like, if you're fuckable, you still need like another category to pair that with. But like, when you see men, do you put them in a category like, oh, this man is fuckable, this man is not fuckable?
Mm,
uh,
no, I wouldn't say I use that
Okay.
term. Yeah.
mm-mm.
Okay. What
Yeah.
about you, Tonette? I see you.
I didn't use the term. I think that that's a wild. Those are wild ass categories, but they are very accurate. Like it makes sense. Like they're wild, but it makes a whole lot of sense.
Thank you,
Um,
Tori.
they
Yeah.
make so much sense. I think I put them in like you a good time because again, if you're
Mm.
somebody who
Yeah.
casually
Yeah.
dates,
I
like
can see
which
that.
is
Yeah.
if you a good time, either you're gonna be a good time just to like go out on regular, like just to
Mm-hmm.
hang
Mm-hmm.
out or whatnot, like you just a good time.
Yeah.
Potential is like you met some of these qualifications. We might be able to make it somewhere. I don't know. You got a little bit of potential. Friend zone is like you just my homeboy. You gonna be my homeboy. You don't even know it yet.
Right.
We not meant to be together, but we meant to be friends. I appreciate that. Or the vibes. I feel like if you are like 100% vibes, you finna be my man. It is what it is. You meet everything. You finna to be my man.
What's most important? What's most important for y'all?
Out of what?
Like, out of money, relationship, fuckable, personality. Like if you had to choose one major category for what a man was to you. Like, what is it? Is it sexual compatibility? Is it money compatibility? Is it lifestyle? Is it personality? Like, is it he sees me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it for y'all? Like, what's table stakes? Because
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of women, table stakes is like, how much did you have a real job, brother?
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
Exactly.
saying? Like,
That's
that's table
that's
stakes.
heavy.
Yes.
Heavy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
build from
okay.
there. You can build from
And you
there.
can
Like
build from there. Hmm.
What
Don't
you
get shot now. Hell no.
We
No,
what?
no, I'm
we
looking at
not
Jeanette. No,
shot
no, no. Hell no.
no. No, no,
No. Like, what's up? It's
Alex
okay.
said,
There's
fuck
no
out
wrong
here. No, no,
answers,
no.
well,
guys.
not like
No, no, no. We thinking. Listen,
Okay,
look,
okay,
all
okay,
of
my
us,
bad.
Yeah,
y'all
I'm
ladies, I
really
got us. We
thinking.
thinking. Are we
I
thinking?
think it's the chemistry. For me, it's like natural
It's
chemistry.
Yeah.
natural chemistry. It's
yeah,
You
like
yeah, yeah.
don't have that with everybody. You
you
can like
vibing.
somebody, you can enjoy somebody, but natural chemistry is like rare.
Yeah.
It
So
is very
I
rare.
think that's probably the most important thing.
Thank you. I love
Yeah.
that. Thank you.
Agree.
All
Yeah.
right. Let's go to Tasman. You've been quiet for a second. Like what about you?
I agree with what she said. Chemistry and a guy that cooperates and
Ooh, that's a
someone that
good word.
like even if it's somebody that's on your team at work, you want them to be a person that cooperates. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
they won't always decide to do something that you think would get the better outcome, right? But for that moment in time, you just like, let's just go with it. Let's keep the peace.
Yeah, okay.
So just cooperate.
And vision is
Cooperative.
important.
Yeah,
And then
that's
what
what I'm
is?
saying.
Vision. Somebody commented chemistry and vision. That's good. I
Oh,
like
Mm,
that.
that's so
vision.
good.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because, and even how you guys said, even someone that has a real job, like 50,000 and 50,000 is 100. 100 and 100 is 200,000. 80,000 and 50,000. Come on now.
You better
She
Like,
said
talk
simple
about it.
math. She
You
said
better
real math.
say
it's
more about that
simple
though. Say more
Come on,
math.
about
math.
that.
It's
Right.
simple math. Like, if someone you guys love each other, you have good chemistry, you guys
Mm-hmm.
cooperate with each other, you care about them being fulfilled in life and they care about you being fulfilled in life, you guys can come together and you can create something even better to where
Absolutely.
ultimately by the time it's over, you'll get your dream that you always had,
Talk about it.
he'll get his dream that he always had.
Love that.
That's what it's about, because you want a person that you love, you ultimately want them to be fulfilled. And you want somebody to love you so much that they want to make sure that your dreams are fulfilled too.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Right.
And
Let
I
me
don't
let me
want
And
ask
to give so much that I don't have anything.
come
And I
on.
don't want you to give so much that you don't have anything. I just want you to be like,
Yes.
baby, the more I give to you, it's just a well that never runs dry. And I'm just going to always give back. And not so much so that you're doing something just because she gone, but it's just a natural thing. Like,
mm,
that's how I
Yeah.
feel. And I have
I
yet
like
to find
that.
that.
Yeah.
I
chemistry.
agree.
Yes, love that. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Tanette. What you got?
Ooh. Wait. Now which? I'm like, wait. Now which question am I actually responding?
What's table stakes? Like what's most important for you? Or you know what? I can ask another question that I thought about as y'all were talking.
Okay.
What do y'all agree with?
Mm-hmm.
Happy wife, happy life, or stay with me now. Happy house, happy spouse.
Mm.
Take a second.
Happy
Listen.
wife, happy life.
Oh
It's
my
a
God,
spouse.
Desi.
It's a
Okay, cool.
spouse.
But
You
one
gotta
Happy
be a
is
wife is
one
spouse
happy. Your
sided
house
though.
though.
is gonna be
One
happy.
statement is one sided.
Yeah. If you like, I you cannot.
I
It can't be the.
disagree.
It can't be the wife. It really cannot
It
because
can't be the
at
I
wife.
disagree.
no
Desi, it can't be
because
the wife. Desi, it gotta be his spouse. It's both of
it's
y'all.
both of y'all. That's the only
Yeah,
way that it works
it's
for both.
both.
Like if you keep pouring into one person, and then like we literally say like sometimes we got to refill our own cup before you can even
Right.
give to
Have your
anybody.
man
Mhm.
cave.
But
Go.
right, so baby, go in that garage, do whatever you want
Goodbye.
to do. But like,
I'm
how is
trying to
it that
understand where y'all find the difference. What's
the big difference between
the
those two
huge difference
statements?
between the
Just
two
the
statements?
word
Yeah.
wife
The
is specific to that person, because the husband is not the wife, but the
yeah,
Mhm.
spouse, a man, my spouse, a woman, my
yeah,
spouse,
hmm
right? So there's the dynamic of two when you use the
But
word
it's
happy
and
spouse.
it's
wife,
for
happy
both people.
life includes the man. Because if your wife is happy, it's essentially saying you'll be happy too. In
But
turn, your
what
wife
about
will
your
be happy.
husband? What about the husband happiness? Or like,
That's what I'm
I think
saying.
it's like a one-sided thing. But like that one is one. I feel like that statement is like one-sided,
Yeah.
and people
Mhm.
use it to like get sort of kind of get what
What
they
they
want, like
want
a
to
manipulative way in a sense.
manipulate.
Yeah, it's a manipulative thing. But like if you talk about your spouse, like whoever you're dating, your partner, like at the end of the day, as long as y'all are figuring out how to make each other happy, your
Mm.
household will be happy.
Yeah.
That was what I actually believe. It's just two-sided. You got to work on both.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think the first statement doesn't negate that fact though.
I
Okay.
feel you. I can
Okay.
see
Yeah.
that was your point. I can
Yeah.
Yeah.
see
Okay, I
you
got
were focused on the male's happiness, but you were just
you.
like just lead.
Mm-hmm.
And if you make me
Exactly.
happy, I'm gonna
Yeah.
make you happy.
Right.
Reciprocity.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I just think that like as a phrase though, like because you're intelligent, I know you. So it's like you got that, and I connected with you there. But I think that like instead of happy wife, happy life, we should just say happy spouse, happy house because it is like we're focusing on everyone's happiness.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't just like because some people you can make the case like I don't. The man doesn't have to be happy. All he has to worry about is her happiness, and then
It's
that.
providing and doing the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
I just
just
don't know
yeah.
if that's like that's realistic. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I got your point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see what else I got for y'all. Cause so when somebody says like don't be too picky, what does that make you think?
Don't be too picky.
I'm like, don't go based off of looks. I feel like
Or
social
the
Yeah.
media
chase of
is,
That too.
perfection.
yeah, perfection. Social media is insane. Like, I don't like
Mm.
social media is literally insane. Like, everybody's a relationship guru of like, this is what you need to get, but you ain't got no man or no woman. I'm confusion, okay? But like, what? So like, we believe that like it has to be everything has to be perfect. And honestly, what you think that you want or like whatever you say, like my man got to be this, and that
Mm-hmm.
the person that you fall in love with might not be any of those things at all. So
Right.
like
That's true.
just be open to like new connections. And it's really about that connection. Just be open to the new connections that are outside of what you think you want.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
that's so good.
Okay.
Hmm.
So y'all agree? That's what y'all
I
saying.
agree. I
Yeah.
All right.
100% agree.
So I think I want to hear like y'all like what do we need to do as a people, and then we gonna end it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is cool. I'm gonna do it again. Thank y'all. First off, thank y'all. Like
Mm-hmm.
this,
And
I
And
didn't
thank
know how I was
you.
gonna go for real. I ain't gonna lie. I knew
Thank you.
Desi would join because I was texting. You know what I'm saying? But like, I didn't know who else would join, and so y'all really just made this dope. Like, I think this is what it's all about. I'm taking notes, like I said, and this goes into because I think, bro, like we can really get to a point where we can influence our culture because like it's our shit.
Hmm.
Like it's our shit, you know. So
Yeah.
uh I'm a I believe that we can have some leadership in the culture. So I think y'all are leaders who joined this. So I want to get y'all perspective on like maybe one thing you're focused on doing a better job of in order to like better bridge the gap between, you know what I'm saying, both genders. Or just like advice to like your younger self
Mhm.
Mm.
about what's important to know in dating in 2025 with the perspective of 2050, you know what I'm saying, 25 years out. So I'll just leave it somewhat open, and I would ask each of you to share maybe like a tidbit or something, and then we'll end it on that. Who wants to
Wow.
go first? Do I have to pick? Because y'all,
You know, we be
Desi, we going to you.
oh
We going to
Lord.
you.
thinking.
What advice I would give my younger self,
Hmm.
25 years out? Mm, I would say work on boundaries very early.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
Mm.
that's the most important thing. Self-love, love yourself, and keep your boundaries strong.
Hmm.
Beautiful.
Mm,
Thank you. Work on boundaries.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to Tasman next. What you think?
I would tell my younger self um that you don't have anything left to prove. Like
Oh, okay.
um as the oldest sibling, I'm always like setting the foundation and just trying to prove myself. And I finally in my mid 30s now,
Hmm.
um like I don't have nothing to prove anymore. Just continue to live and love.
Hmm.
I love that.
Live love.
Love that. Love that. Okay, thank you for sharing. All right. Tonette, what you think?
I think that if I had to talk to my younger self, I would tell myself, don't move until you heal. Like, Don't move, like stay still. Like
That's good.
we hear elders say that a lot, but I don't think it didn't make sense until now at 31. But like literally stay still and don't move. Like don't move until you heal. Like really focus on you, even if it was like for men to like just focus on you, heal yourself. So that way you can be prepared to receive, right? I think they talked about that, receive what people are actually putting out there. And I think as long as we continue to create safe spaces like this,
Yes.
where you can have authentic conversations, you can show up as yourself, and you really can get diverse perspectives.
Absolutely.
That's how we can move to the new goal.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking love that. Look at y'all. God damn. Like
We
this
have
has
to
been
do this
so cool.
live in person one day.
I know.
Yes.
All right.
We do.
Yes.
All of y'all.
All right. We're gonna do it. You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
Yes.
Your lips, God's ears. But nah, I just wanted to say thank y'all again. Like this has been really cool, really fun. I didn't know how I was gonna go, but that's part of it. You kind of got to put yourself in like an uncomfortable position and just allow community to flourish. So
Yeah.
thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all
Thank
for
you,
real. Each and
Alex.
every one of y'all. Thank y'all for real.
Thank you.
It means so much. And all right, we'll continue the conversation. Maybe next time, y'all are kind of like the fan right now. So like we might need y'all in the next one too. But I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm just gonna say thank you, and hopefully everybody has a good weekend.
Yes.
You too.
Yeah, I'll holler at
This
y'all
was
next time.
perfect.
Go
Yeah, it
ahead
was
and
cool.
cry
Thank
and
y'all.
drink you. Go cry and drink you some wine. There you
Hey
go.
man, both of those things. I can finally do those things. I mean, I'm probably not gonna cry and go lie. Like if I was gonna cry, it was when y'all was talking about how y'all found this, because like this started off as like a little dream, but after that, like
I think I missed that part.
yeah, nah, this was cool. This was really cool. Like
Yeah.
men want to build. You know what I'm saying? Men want to chase purpose,
Mhm.
and that's what I'm doing here. So like, this is just proof that like I'm doing the right thing. So yeah, fuck it. If I gotta cry, cry. You're right. You're
I
right
know
though.
that's right.
Yeah,
Go
like
on,
look
cry
at
and
me
drink that
getting
wine.
defensive.
Mhm.
Yeah, nah. Facts though. Thank you. Appreciate the freedom. You know what I'm saying, to be emotional. A lot of men don't get that. So appreciate that for real. But yeah, man, love y'all. Thank y'all.
Love you
And I'll
too.
holler at y'all
Good
next
night.
time.
Love you.
Bye, y'all.
Y'all be easy. Bye.